Morning. I think I'm live. Yes, I am. God, that was instant. Whoop, whoop. I'm here. Hey, Alison. I'm just going to share this because I've not put a, I didn't alert earlier. Morning, everyone. Hey, Simone. Hey, Jules. Hey, Claire. Hey, Kim. If you can do your thumbs up, please, that would be great. I'm just going to share this to the group. I'll be with you. Morning, everyone. I'm just on Facebook, just sharing the post. 2 secs. Yes. 2 seconds. Oh, I didn't let me cross share. I'm going to have to go back 1 minute. Just share that again. Facebook. It doesn't let me do it that way. Discard. Copy link. Morning, everyone. I'll be there in a sec. 2 seconds. Just doing this. Copy link. Stop crafters. Hey, everyone. Oh, it didn't let me cross share. Usually it lets me share across. Do it differently, I think. Post. Okay, that should now let people know. Some people's notifications are great. Others, I'll get people commenting like 2 days later saying I've just had a notification you were live. So I have no idea. Okay, I'm back. So there's the chat. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Morning. Oh, I hope everybody is good. Let's have a look. What have I missed? We've got Kim, Ginny, Emma, Elizabeth, Witch Hazel. I like that one. Karen, hiya. Hey, Linda, Becky. Hey, Jewel. Simone's making a cuppa for anyone who wants one. Karen, Deb. Hey, Kay. Hey, Barbara. Eladia. Wendy, Julie, Jules, Deanna. Claire just made her own, so she's okay. Hi, Maureen. Hey, Tez. And thumbs up, please. Thank you. Yeah. So today we are going to do, let me just check. Yeah, no, I'm very much there. I don't know why I think it's because I went off of Facebook. Let me just come out of that, come back in. There we go. I think that's better. That should catch up. Yeah. Oh, it's nearly there. It's that arm's length. Well, hopefully it lands today or tomorrow. You can get to play with it. So today I mentioned about doing an underwater themed one when I did the launch. So I have already gone ahead and I've prepared my base because this is using the stand and display. So if you've got this one, this is the set that you'll need. Making 2 mechanisms on a live and decorating is just, we'd be 4 hours in. So I have already done this morning. I'm going to add a little bit of ink to it, but I just wanted it to look like looking into the sea kind of thing. So I just used like sandy colours. And then that paper is what's this one here? From Daisy May. It was just this one here. It's just one of her. I think I got this when it was like £1 or something in the closing down sale. I remember stocking up on it, but there's some nice background there. So I've used that, and then I have a lot of my old under the water theme images here, which are in coloured pencils, which shows how old they've been there. But in here, I was just about to tip them out and then realised the time. I've got a lot left over from when I prepped for this. So me just take all these out. So I think I've got more, yeah, I've got all the seaweed, which is great. So I've got pretty much everything ready. We can just kind of assemble and yeah, just have a nice chilled morning crafting. So I don't want to lose the dies. Just going to dump all of them together because they all work well together. I might cut a couple more animals depending on, you know, the space and what you can see. Morning, Lynette. Tez's favourite mechanism. Yeah, you and Benita, I think you've used this one a lot, haven't you? Get rid of that one. So yeah, I might still cut some other bits, but it's nice when you have all these. This is why I always say have a day where you just sit down and just die cut images and all the elements and just colour them all in and then just put them away. Do multiples of the images, and then when you go to craft, you've got it all ready to go. Right, that looks like all the bits from there. But because we've got the ring of the new mechanism, we've got all of that space. Where did that die go? Oh, I'll find it afterwards. I'll clean up anyway. Because you've got this big ring, so if you see, I've cut all these pieces already, but imagine that's going to be on the top. So that's what you're going to see inside when the shutter opens. But I've kept this white, so all the shutter's going to be blue. This is going to be white, so I can then have, you know, all the decorations stamp on it, and it should hopefully all come together really nicely. Good morning. Oh, I've just realised I need to cut another one of those. I'll do that in a minute. Hubby's gone out with the dog, so you are on the, is that TV? Morning. Hey Benita, I hope you're feeling okay. And morning everybody. If you can do your thumbs up please, that would be great. We've got 50 in, only half of thumbs up. Thumbs up? Doesn't sound right, does it? Only half have done their thumbs up. Can you do it please? If you're here to stay, it's free and I can't see who does it, so don't worry. You know, if you're an enemy, as I say, I'll never know, but it just shows some support, that's all. Hey Briar, hope you're good. So let's start putting them together. Oh, also I have made, where did I put it? Oh, this one. So I carried on crafting in the evening on Wednesday. So we made this one during the live, and then I carried on and I made this one. So I have filmed it now, so we've got a YouTube video for next week. So this is what I did. So it's all your yellow tones. How cute is that one? So that will be going out next week. And yeah, just thought it was quite nice. Thought I'll carry on. I enjoy these images, colouring them all in and everything. So that will be going up. But just to kind of show you how it all looked, because I didn't get to finish it all. That's the belly band on that one as well. Morning. Hey Jeanette. I'm locked out of my bank app as I don't. I love all that stuff. Setting things up is a nightmare. No worries. Lynette, I don't know how long I can watch in my craft room as I'm expecting Sheba here for the weekend, but I can watch from my TV downstairs. Hi Hazel, thank you. Yeah, no, it's a nice card, that one. Kathy, it's 4 AM here, couldn't sleep, so finally caught this Friday live. Well, good morning. Thank you, Maureen. Yes, that will go up on probably Monday or Tuesday next week, but you've got it on Wednesday. You've got it on this channel anyway for Wednesday's craft along if you want to make it and you missed it. I'm watching whilst I'm knitting, making a cable lace jumper. Lovely. Hi, morning Pippa. I think Storm Ingrid came early. Oh, is there another storm now? I don't know. Can't keep up with them. Right, so let's start with this one. I've got the little supports I've kept out from this set because I'm going to probably need those with some acetate to build that up. But oh, I need to cut those as well. Let's quickly just cut the big frame, and because I'll need that for the bottom, and also I need the arrow as well. Oh, and the beaver, I've not cut any of that. Let's just quickly cut these bits. So how is everybody? Hope you're all good. Been up to much since we last spoke? So I want another piece of white. And then do the pull tab the same blue, so that'll look nice contrast. And then I'll do these in white and white arrow. Always change it if we do change it, but for now, go with those. Do these on my little machine. Morning, hey Sam. Amanda, morning. Apart from going to get my leg redressed, sorry, reading up from stretching over. Every other day, I've not done much this week. Oh, must have shifted. Cut me arrow funny. Do that again. I might have to let Monty out in a minute. He's just slept the way in. He's not bothered going out at all yet this morning. So I've just heard him shaking, so he may well want to go out in a minute. Hey Susan. Oh, oh dear. I sent you a birthday card on Wednesday. Have my youngest son with a card. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Yeah, I've received a few more, and I'm going to do a video with them all in. I know I opened some of them. Well, all of them actually that came on the live. I'm going to do a video again. I've got the Christmas one to go up. Just cut this one a second. Plates are definitely on their way out. Right. They're so crunchy. Where did I put this one? I'm still in bed. 12 days now, still not feeling well. It sounds like it's the best place for you to be. You need to get better. Started getting the Christmas jumper. No, not at all, Kay. I'm doing my Christmas gifts for my friends already. Starting them in the evening, so I've got quite a few to do. So I don't think it is. If I want to do a homemade Christmas, which I've challenged myself this year, then I've got to get organised. Morning, hey Laura. Just back from putting Roops on the school bus. Hubby's still poorly and in pain, not back at the fracture clinic on Monday, but his heart rate is back now. Digoxin is stop. I don't know what that word is. Has stopped. Well, that's a relief, I guess. Going in the right direction. Hey Kim. Right, let's do this one. Put them back. Let's start. This one, these ones. As I say, you don't need to have matching brads, but where I can, I'm going to just roughly match the colours up. They're a bit darker again. Maybe I'll use those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just have to say Traitors last night was a clip. Oh, I don't watch it, Tez. Just doesn't interest me at all. My friend, my best mate, she watched it. She's like, you got to watch it. I was like, no, I'm just not interested. I'm just in the middle of making my first one of these for commission. 70th sister from another mister included. I'll post when I'm done. The mechanism went together really well. Oh, I'm pleased. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Look forward to seeing it. I'm loving what you're sharing. There's already a few that have gone up, which are lovely. So enjoy it. Right. Put these through first. So yeah, what are we all up to today? I've got to do this. I've got the show you how to put together the car and the wedding car and the camera. That's going up lunchtime, so I just need to make sure that all goes out. Did I do the thumbnail for it? Need to double check. And then I've got to edit that video of that card, and I've got to just put the email together, or some of it, for Dan to send to you VIP. No, if that go to all of you, sorry, that was not VIP. The tutorials for the Made to Make. So I just got, those are the bits I need to get done today. And then that's me done. And then next week I've got to finish my samples for Made to Make 3, and I'm going to be choosing my design team. So I haven't because it's all going to my Mixed Up Craft email. I haven't checked it for a few days, so I need to see if there's been any more applications, but I know it was over 50 last time, so I've got a few to go through. Getting a new computer set up today. Hey Donna, has been delivered, so I can relax and watch that. I like it when you get a food shop. I would share if I had the oil. It's coming, Tez, it's coming. So here's what, you know, it's what happens when you live abroad, you know. I loved Red Eye. Just watching Red Eye. I've seen it advertised. Yeah, thumbs up guys if you haven't done so. Yeah, I know, Jeanette. Which is lovely. But I need to go through them. I want to reply. I haven't replied to, you know, people have obviously sent it in, but I want to reply to everybody, you know, now when I go through them, to say either thank you for, you know, if they haven't made it, just send them a nice message just to see, recognise it, and then obviously choose. So I remember it was down to 2 people. It was a close call last time with Gemma. So I mean, a part of me is like, oh, I hope there's like just a clear winner, like someone that's just totally outshines kind of thing, so it just makes it a bit easy. But when there's loads, I think I'm gonna have to get Mum involved next week. I'm gonna have to sit down with them all kind of like laid out. But the brief ones that I kind of looked over, like the level of work's brilliant. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy. So Simone had a good tip, which I put in the video, was to use sellotape. It's a bit quicker. Just want to make sure it's flat rather than the paper. Although the paper's good as well if you haven't got sellotape, but it just stops those lifting and catching. Sam, do you have to cut? You don't have to. I just do because they're long. It's just less to kind of catch, that's all. Did you just shorten the tabs? No, not shortened any tabs. I just cut the ends off the brads, but you don't have to do that. It's only, some brads are not as long. It's just less to, yeah, just less under there, I guess. Okay. This is what you want to test. I'd already gone over and done the wax tip and everything, so that's all been done. See, already I can feel that one doesn't want to move properly, and I'm wondering if it's the brad. You know, it was a bit sharp before. Yeah, it feels so much different than the others. Sometimes you just need to keep moving it a little bit. I've got to ring hospital to see if I have to cancel procedure on Monday. Fingers crossed I can still have it done. I've not been well. I think that's okay now. Okay. Yeah, just check out my video that I put up, because that's where I share all the tips and tricks. Because everybody uses different weight cardstock, different branded brads. You know, it might be dead easy for one and, you know, a bit more difficult for the other, depending on what you're using. So I'm just trying to put everything in that one video. It's definitely a bit weird that way. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to put it in, do a test run. Once you've got everything cut, it's really quick to put together. It's not a long-winded, it's just getting it obviously all in the right order, but it is a quick one to assemble. You just want to make sure your mechanism's all good. So I've gone for all blue because that's going to be whatever colour your shutters are. I recommend that the internal rings are the same colour because you know that's what you're going to see. So yeah, it's working, but it is. I can feel it resisting a little bit on that one. Which one was that? I wonder if I'm going to have to replace that brad. You know, some of them were a little bit sharp. It feels okay now. Well, maybe it is okay. Yeah, it feels fine actually. We'll leave it. I think we'll be okay. And you can see roughly how it's all going to look on here. It's going to be quite cute. Do you know what would look nice? I wonder if I should put lights in this. Because it's like, see, it's a bit smaller looking in. Grab lights. I don't know if I put the Christmas stuff, but I could easily put a little hole through. Where would you put your lights, guys? I think about using these today, so I've not found them. I'm sure I put them in something when I sorted everything out. Let me just check down in this drawer. Yes, they're right down in my bits of bits. Oh, I knew I put them in something. I put them all in that. What colour do we need? For Under the Sea, you could do multicoloured. I don't want to use that one because that's for this one will be better because it's flat. That's multicoloured. 2 sets. Oh, it looks like I've got all the multicoloured ones that are. Or cool white's quite good. Well, if it was me, I would never find them till it will brighten up a January. Very true. Do lights? Yes. Sorry if you answered and I missed it. My mechanism wobbles, so it's a bit cockeyed when it opens. Oh, it might be where you position these, because they act as like the track inside for the movement. So it could be down just to the placement of these. Multi. Okay, we'll go with multi. We will do the multi ones. Okay. I think I'm just going to. I can still put stuff in. I'm not going to stick that on until the last kind of part, really. I forgot how long these are. Quite a lot in this. I do, because this card is not going to stand up on its stand. This card is like, you look into it. So, because it's, you know, this is like the sea, the bed, the pond, whatever it may be. They can always like crop it up, but that's going to be the top of it. I wonder if I just go, I'm going to go down by the seam towards the back. you'd hole punch this beforehand really, but if you're like me and you decide later, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, no, you can cut these down. You can cut from this end. I'll probably end up using them all anyway. So just a little hole. You can always cover that, disguise it. If you're using it with the stand and display, then you'd stick that on top of the stand so you'd never notice it anyway. But as long as it's enough room to pull the lights through. And I'll make a little case in the same colour card for the battery to sit in. But you won't see that because that can sit. We'll do it all nice and neat, but it'd be something like that. But because this overhangs, you know what I mean, it's going to be hidden. So that should look okay. Let me get the hot glue gun. Just to keep it in place, but I think I'm not going to stick the lights down. I think I'm just going to position them. When I stick all like the seaweed in and the characters, I'm going to just use them to kind of hold it down. Against the side kind of thing. Seem to have too much yellow there, obviously where they've looped round, they've pulled that one up there. Something like that anyway. Just they're roughly in there. Yeah, there's going to be bits. It's good, the silver wire actually, because it almost looks like it could be part of the waves and stuff. So I think we'll do that. Right, let's stick this one on. This Under the Sea set is my favourite. I just love doing these kind of cards, Laura. I always enjoy doing this theme. Mornings, I'm not stopping off to see Mum and Dad. Oh, no worries. Enjoy, Sandra. Thank you. Are they the lights that you can... Oh, I've done that one. I'm like, yeah. As long as you trim from the outer end, then you're all good. So we do this one here. No, it's that way. Oh, have I put it on the other side? Oh, I must have flipped it. Because the tab's going to be that side. Unless I flip it around and have that as the front and still put it on that side. I like the tab to be on, for me, to be on the... Oh no, because it's still going to go up. And then down. Have I done that? I flipped it. Because usually your tab's up there and then you bring it down and it will close it. But you bring it down and it's... No, it's opened it. Am I doing it right? No, I am doing it right. Oh my goodness. I'm losing the plot. Yeah, oh no, it is right. Right. Oh my god. Hey Sam, can't stop visiting my brother who is 80 back home next week and hopefully life will go. Oh, no worries at all. Thank you for coming in, Isla. Oh dear. That's a great 61 years, yeah, it's amazing. What would that make? My parents are 45 years. And they're in their early mid-60s. So yeah, if they get to their 80s, then they'll be in the 61 years as well. So yeah. I know, I think I do, Linda. So like, I don't know. Having so many mechanisms and just, I don't know, just it's a lot sometimes. Oh dear. We're still very much in love with each other, holding hands. We're now, oh, I love that. I do like that. Right, keep keep that one on there. And then, so where the top of that is, you want to stick this one on. Oh, no, I've done white. Do I want to do white? Yeah, no, white's, yeah, white's fine. So you can stick them inside or you can stick them on the outside so they loop around. It's entirely up to you. If you go on the outside and loop around, then maybe K, that's where this has got more movement. Is that what you mean by wobble? If you stick them inside this one, so I just fold them over. So if you stick them inside this one, like so, and you see like that, and then this would stick onto here, it's holding that ring in place more. So it's just dependent on where you stick these. If you stick them on the outside, then nothing's going to obviously catch on them. If you go on the inside, you might want to half these just so they're a bit smaller. So again, they're not really sticking in under that so much. But it's kind of up to you. We did originally have these attached to the die, but the costing came back at almost double, because you can imagine how big the metal was when you, if you add that on there, you can see how much metal you're adding. So we had to take them off and put them onto a smaller bit, which reduced the cost right back down. Laughing at Lynn's comment. So I'm going to put them on the outside, I think. Yeah, just play around with it. It's either or, to be fair. They both work. So put one there, and then when you open it, you want the last one to be where it maximum opens. Max opens, maximum opens. Max opening, I don't know. I'll stick that one there. And then the other two you just want to have kind of equally spaced. About there. Hey Chrissy. What else can we use this with? So I wanted to use it with this mech, which we're doing today. But what other things? I did the diorama on the launch. I thought about putting it as the topper on one of the big showstoppers, like the trifold one. That could look quite nice. Be nice to put on like just a gift box, a gift bag. That would look good. Yeah. Yeah, it's the cost of metal is just very, very expensive now. The price of dies and everything. You look at when I first launched 5 years ago, I think my dies were about half the price they are now. It's just very, very expensive. And yeah, it's when I want to make big cards, we had a die come back and it got costed at 50 something pound, and I was just like, that's just ridiculous. I think this wasn't far off that. I think this was about £46. 46, 44, I think, when it first came back to be costed. So as you can imagine, that's just ridiculous. And I'm intrigued to see this to the end, but I really can't. Hope you have a great weekend. No worries, Sandra, take care. So then I'm going to stick this one. Do I want to stick this on yet? Yeah, I'll stick this on yet. Stick the back on. Yeah, so I can stick all of this. We can finish this, because that can all be encased and locked in together, because then all we do is add the glue and stick that on right at the end. Because I want to do, I don't know what message to do. I thought about having something wrote around the bottom here as well. So I don't know. What do we think? What do we think we should do? Let's just close that back up. When you fold these in, you can probably trim some of this off, because like when they're near like this, it just might be a bit too much. So if you just trim it so it's just like above that circle, there's still plenty for it to stick together. See? Like so. Morning. Hey Mary Kelly. Hey Carmen. Just a little glue on the tops. And you just want to line this one up. If you look at your middle ring, get it centered with the one below, and you know it's all going to line up. Morning, Miss Patriotic. Did you tell me your name, Miss Patriotic? No. Don't worry if you don't want to. I've just got a list of people who have given me their names rather than their handle. For example, DIY Weddings is Kim. Morning. Hey Penny. It's Fiona. Let me add you to the list, Fiona. That's such a nice name. So Fiona. Oh, that pen doesn't work. See, I've got to get rid of that pen because it doesn't work. I've got my nice ones here. I've still got this one out, the snowman. So Miss Patriotic is Fiona. Cool, you're on the list. You're down. It's kind of hard to hold it until it's on something, but we've got our mechanism working. I'll stick. I'm just going to put some foam behind that one, I think. Now we can start the decoration. So yeah, I was right to get a bit organised before I went live. Hey Tracy. So what's everyone got planned? Are they up to much for the weekend? Just line up that one at the bottom. Very hot here in Australia, 40 to 42 degrees day over the next few, gosh. And I think we've got about 15. Right. So let's see what we're going to do with this. Hot glue's on, so I'm just going to go right up to where the rubber is there. And just pop a little glue. So we can cover this a little bit better in a bit, just to stop it moving around. Finger thing here. Just crafting after Fat Club tomorrow. Other plans for the weekend. Well, I'm not doing much this weekend. I've got breakfast on Sunday morning with my girlfriends and normal DIY with Dad. And then tomorrow, I don't know what to do actually. Crafting and reading. I promised myself to read more this year. Nice. My mum's a big reader, big bookworm. She gets completely lost in her books. She loves it. Right, any ideas on? It's probably going to be a birthday card. So I could have happy birthday going around there with my chunky alphabet, or happy birthday around the bottom, or seaweed all around the bottom, but then you won't see, I mean, well, you will actually, we'll see a good chunk of that. So we could do seaweed around the bottom, happy birthday there, or happy birthday with a bit of seaweed around the bottom. I don't know. Preparing for the snowstorms expected to hit weekend, 8 to 12 foot. Where are you, Pen? Somewhere cold by the sounds of it. I have our granddaughter's birthday party tomorrow, hopefully, and I have time on Sunday to use this new collection. That arrived yesterday. Yay! I enjoy Carmen. I hope to do all the stuff back in the kitchen cupboards. I need to have a major check out. We have stuff we haven't used for years. Yeah, probably best to get rid of that. I love books, especially chicklit. I don't know what that is. I don't know. What's that? Is that a genre of book? Happy birthday on the top. Ohio. Ah, I see. Happy birthday on the top. Because we've got bits like this. We start to like, we should have Ollie feature in here, shouldn't we? He could be stuck right down on the back, entangled in the lights. Let's put the lights on just so we can get a bit of a vibe going. Because we can go full on, so I've got so much stuff already here. I haven't got to fuff about with colouring and stuff. We've got the penguins. We've got the crabs. Yes, on top. I wish I was getting your snow. I'd like to just have a really good snow day and then it just disappear overnight. But it'd be nice to just enjoy some snow. But no, I don't think we're going to be getting any. So I could probably get a couple of bits. They might have to stick, no, they'd have to stick under there so they don't, otherwise the shutter won't work, but we could have some seeds just kind of coming up into the view. I'm just going to layer up, either layer up loads of it here. Actually, I want the battery pack, we'll move this because I want the battery pack at the top. Seeing a comedian, Matt Rift, tomorrow night. Oh, that'd be good. Have a laugh then. Lights look fab. I wish I could share with you. I'm just glad we aren't getting the ice. Yeah, that's when it's not so fun. I feel like I need to stamp like maybe like the jellyfish and a few other little bits. It's a mix of pencil and alcohol markers, but I don't think that really matters, to be fair. Just kind of roughly play around with it, really. I say more is more with all of the seaweed kind of stuff. Pop him up on some foam. Kind of get the idea anyway. And then happy birthday. So it's not going to go on the top if I decorate like this, which I think looks lovely. When you're looking at it from my view, you really do see the side. So I think having the happy birthday, I might do it in the same craft card, but ink it up so it's like darker on the bottom, and stick it with foam so it sticks out, so it looks like the sand, like it's been built into the sand. I've just had a fab idea using this mechanism. Monster Showstopper card. I'm excited. Oh God. When you tears Benita. Who else? There's someone else. I think, is it Laura? There's a couple of you who really mix things up, and when I look at some of them, I'm like, that's just brilliant. You are right, not happy birthday on top. Yeah, I just otherwise, because you could do all that decoration on the side as well, but I just think I kind of need this on the top. Use your embossing letter. Oh, I can't because it's already stuck down, but that would have been such a good idea. Oh my God, they would have been perfect as well to look like they were in the sand. Oh, I know what I could do. I could use them on the matte layer, because you get your matte layer in this, which I never use, but it could come to rescue. Right, let's try. This could look really good. Right, let me grab my words and let's cut this and see if we can do it. Oh, I must have put them away. 2 seconds, they're in the cupboard. Right. So let's cut. Let's cut a piece of this. I'll probably get it all in the one. I think the chat's delayed because I'm just seeing you say now about put a layer on top, which is what I'm doing. Now this is the fabric card. This is the Helen Griffin fabric paper that I'm using, and I've not embossed on this before, so I might need to add this one here, paper craft finish. Has anyone embossed it before? Right. So do a few at a time. Let's see if we can get them all lined up first. Turn that off before I burn myself. I haven't even used my fabric paper yet. It is nice to use. It's great if you do 3D makes as well. Should get it all on this one piece. I'll move that down. HOPPYRTAY. Yeah, so we've got room. I'm going to bring that down. I just pretend. We're about there. So if I do those ones first. Well, here he comes. What time is this? You've not even been out. Is this a lazy Friday? Is this the start of your weekend? Right, I'll take them off for a minute. Okay, what time do you call this? I'm going to use a shim. Let's use some foam. Sorry, I can't do anything with you because I'm in the middle of an important step on the card. You're either going to go back and lie down again, or you're going to want something. Let's see which way you go. What are you doing then? Where are you going? I'm just going to use a piece of foam. He's going back to bed. He's terrible. You can go up there. That's why I got it out for you. Go up yourself. Go up yourself, you silly thing. Go on. Go on, up you go. He needs a height. Go on, you can do it. Go on. Go on. He's just stood at the bottom of his ramp. Oh, it's gone through a bit. It's a bit too much pressure. It'll be alright once it's stuck down. Go on. Yeah, it's going to look cool. Go on, Monty. I'm not getting up. GPPY. I think it's going to be a bit... I probably should have done them wonky, because to get these lined up, so I'm kind of started now. Don't come back to me. I'm busy. Go on, go lie down. Just going to see what the difference is between the foam and not. A teenager, I know. This one I've not put the foam underneath. About the same, I think. And once the ink's on there, there's not much in it. I'll brush over it with the ink. So happy. I need that one and the Y and the A. So I should be able to do the birthday in one go. B, Y, R. That's a chum, yeah. We did them all separate and really close so you could get the letters close together, because again, when the Factory Fest brought these back, they were just not right. I wasn't happy with them. If you've got a magnetic base plate, you might be able to use that, but sometimes I find with some dyes it resists them and like pushes them off into another direction. But that can also hold it down. I think that will work. And then so that you don't squash what you've already done, just put your plate over what you want to cut next. Yeah, I should have done them wavy, shouldn't I? And I just like to put a bit of tape just to hold them down. It's a little bit wonky, but I think it'll be okay. It's probably hard for you to see. There we go. And when you add your inks to it, you can leave it like that if you want, or add your inks to it. It's letters in sand, it will look fab. Yeah, no, I think it's a good, for this theme, I think it's good. Be a nice Valentine's card actually, if you've done like the waves and they've almost taken a little bit of the letters away, you know, when the tide comes up. Looks sweet as well. And then N-O-P. Why have I gone that way? O-P. Q. S-T. Okay. So I'm going to use the gathered twigs, I think. use gather twigs. Yeah, I don't think that's vintage photo. I don't think you're really gonna see so much. Maybe. Let's do a little test. Which one I prefer. And then I'll do another little sentiment on the top though amongst all this. One of the fun pun ones. So vintage photo, I haven't got a lot of this. Yeah, it's pretty much dry. It's nice. If I rub it over though, which I'm probably going to do, that's a bit more sandy though. So actually, gather twigs, it's got more of a yellowy kind of undertone to it. So I think we'll go for that one instead. I haven't been using my mat because I've covered it in paint when I was painting my bedroom. I used it to put the lid of the paint on, so it's covered in paint, so I'm having to use the top of my lids. I don't know if you've noticed me using it, which is actually working out good, but yeah. No, I don't really want to. No, I think I am going to brush it because this is quite wet. It's just. I don't want it to like be darker at the bottom. Yeah, I think that would work. Maybe, no, let me just check it against this. No, I think that's going to work all right actually. Really need it. That could cover that bit of that. If I was to move, put it up on foam, so it would take the bulk, but it could cover that glue and the battery pack. So that can be what you see on the front. Probably not seeing it very well, but it is in person, you can really see it. But I don't know whether to go a bit darker still on the bottom. Doesn't seem to be that much of a contrast between it actually, even though I think it's too close to the colour. Yeah, I did that in the early days. I've got a video showing laminated sheet as a blending mat. This is a walnut stain. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, it lifts it more. Yeah, that looks good. Perfect. So I think actually I'm going to keep the battery all at the back and I'm going to cover it with cardstock, and I'm going to use this right over the front there instead. So I'm going to stick this down with red tape instead because it's quite lumpy and I just think the foam won't look quite good on it. What's that? That paper reminds me of caramel. Is it caramel, do you mean? And now I'm hungry. guess we'll just flatten it all again. I'm glad, Simone, you thought of that, because you guys know my stash better than me. But also, if you don't have these, just cut any alphabet letters that you have. But if you cut them a few times so they're a little bit chunky, then it will look like, you know, you've built it into the sand. So that would look nice as well. I'll add a little bit of seaweed either end of this as well, just to tie it all in. This is when Monty gets these bits stuck to him because they're like static. He's walked around quite a few times with like red tape, double-sided tape stuck to him, which is quite funny. So yeah, if I keep that at the back and stick this over the join. Is that all right? There we go. Again, it's better when it's, you can see it. So that's what we've going around the bottom. So when it's displayed, that's what they'll see. And then if we do, I think he's got to go right down in the middle. Little foam out. So I can tuck some of the wire behind underneath him. It's Ollie. It was Ollie the octopus, wasn't it? Blue string on my hair. Oh, that's actually some of my hair. I don't really want that in your card. Hey Rita. Oh wow. So I'm at the lobster at the end and it will look like he wrote the sentiment. Which way are you having the letters facing? I don't know what you mean by that, Jean. They're facing the way so you can read them. So you lay them down. Do you mean when you emboss them? You lay them down as if you're reading it. So you want them laying the correct way. I think that's what maybe you're asking. Right, there's a happy birthday. We can go there. And I can just tuck some of these underneath him. So he's kind of like actually holding the lights in place under all of his tentacles. It is tentacles, isn't it? It's coming quite handy actually. I'm not going to put any acetate over the front of this, but you could encase it and then add little shaker bits as well. If you wanted to. There's so many ways to use the 3D stand. I think that's going to be okay once all the other bits are on top. Where are we? I'd love to craft along with my new collection. Jetson up. I think every may have lost it. Oh no, Natalie, where are you? Are you in the UK? One moment, put the washing and can find my Kindle. Stop the washing to get out. No Kindle went upstairs. There's Kindle. Oh, we've all been there, Amanda. I leave a trail of red tape bits. I know. Honestly, if you could see my floor now, Anna is absolutely covered. Okay, so then we'll have him. Oh, we've got plenty of time, which is good because it's the detail that always takes so long for me. I spend ages. But this is the bit I love. This is what I think is the fun part of crafting, when you kind of get lost in all of the detail. Let's just put this on top because I think I want to decorate this at the same time. It's like looking into the abyss. Lovely little mermaid would look good in this as well. So I want that straight on. So where's the happy birthday? So that's about there. So that's going to sit on top. So I like him there. So we'll stick him down. With 10 tiggles, very good. I like it. In the UK, oh Natalie, you should have had it by now. It's the overseas people that are waiting. Most people in the UK have got theirs. Hold out, just, I mean, maybe give it this weekend and then drop them a message and just find out what's going on with that. Has it showed it being as every having it? I thought so. I can't imagine that they would have taken this on. Any more jokes? Let's keep them clean, ladies. Keep them clean. Don't want to get banned. We've got our little penguin. Oh, we should have a little penguin, really. Because he's like out. He's on. Oh, no, there we go. This is the other one I was looking for. This one. Put him. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I can still do that. Thought I'd stuck that down. I was going to get a bit of acetate and cut these ones. I'll cut a couple of these. And then I can do a couple of bits suspended on the acetate. Do you want me to zoom in a little bit? I'm quite far away, aren't I? Okay. Yes, every got it, but it's been returned to the local depot. Spoke to her, but she said a couple of the elements in there. Yeah, that's the thing, they are. We've sold the neck, the big words, and I think one of the frames is nearly gone. The camera. So it is there. It's just so it's lost. Yeah, that's. To be fair, I've had stuff lost with Every before, and it turned up weeks later, which I know isn't great, but. If it gets lost, I would have thought they'd refund you. You never know, it might still turn up. Which is frustrating. Sorry about that. I've got two of those. I get that Taylor Swift song, Fate of Ophelia, out of my head. It's catchy, but it's just constantly in my head. I might use hot glue to stick these on just so it's a little bit quicker. Yeah, keep it crossed. Nicola's onto it as well, so that's good. She's brilliant, she is. Right, so if we do, I want him. Might not need acetate actually. He might be okay just with his little fin just attached because you won't see the tab. So I think he'll be all right. Oh, is it on? No, it is on. It's not hot enough yet. Try and bring my keep up there. There we go. It's more in shot. One there, and then if we have another one up there, yeah, I think up there. I might stamp the jellyfish. You can kind of be up in that corner. Oh my god, 47 days. It went on a bit of a jolly by the sounds of it. That can hold some of the wire there as well. A few sticks. That'd be fine. I want you to be able to see bits. Yeah, that's perfect. So I need to hold that wire down and go behind that wire. Is that good or bad, Anna? Don't know if that's good or bad. 9 days, 3 suburbs. I mean, one of your suburbs could be the length of the UK, so I don't know if that's good or bad. 9 days. Oh, we've got that one. Clownfish. Actually, maybe he could go there instead. He'd be cute. Let's use these ones. Oh, bad. Oh, okay. And we want a little bit of seaweed in here as well, just to continue, so it'll just bring all that depth together. So I'm just going to cut some more. I'm going to use the back side of this so it doesn't get wasted. My mum would like this card. She's coming around this afternoon after a dentist again. Do you remember I told you last time she had dentist? Well, I didn't like seeing her. Dad met me and we walked down because we were going to have a coffee, and then Mum had already left the dentist and she went into Co-op, so we saw her in there and she was talking to a friend, and the whole side of her face had completely dropped. She just looked like she'd had a stroke, and I hated it. She looked terrible, and I said, I don't like seeing this. And she's just hardly talking. So today she's having the other half done, so I was like, oh, great, you're going to look like that again. My mum is not good in the dentist. She's really bad. She gets all panicked. She's fainted on the chair before. It's a whole big hoo-ha. So but she's going to come back here and have a coffee with a straw. Her appointment's at 2, so she'll probably be about 3 if it all goes well. We'll do this one down here. Well, it's a 25-minute drive, so 9 days was. When you said suburbs, I don't know, I was expecting them to be really big or something, I'm not sure. So is a suburb what we would call a town then? Because I would say like 3 towns across or something. I probably wouldn't say that, but that's what, yeah, it sounds like. Oh no, it was the, it's the injection. It numbs your face. No, it's not Bell's palsy. I know what you mean. I know someone who's got that. We are supposed to have bitter cold starting today, then snow. Let's do. So we've got that for that piece. So I've got plenty of seaweed. So we'll add a bit of seaweed here. Add a bit around the fish top as well. I've got some darker. A borough, yeah. I've also been scared of the dentist since, yeah. She just gets really panicked. It's for my mum, it's having all the things in her mouth. She said, I can't breathe, and to close my mouth, and I was like, just tell them. I said, they're not gonna like force you. I said, just say, can you stop? But she just gets all, she just felt that she couldn't breathe, and she basically had a panic attack, and then she fainted. Because it can be at times, and they're like, they've got all those gadgets and stuff in your mouth and the suction, and she was like, and it wasn't sucking, and I needed to swallow, and I was just, oh my god. And she cried. She was proper crying when I saw her in co-op. I said, do you need a hug? She went, yes, I do. So she gets proper like traumatized by it. So bless her. Sam, is that long enough to show once the top frame? Do you mean the decoration? You just see a bit of everything when you look in. See? You get to see a bit of everything. Put this one. Yeah, you can be covering. We have a lovely every driver who asked him in the past to check for me if he's going to be found. Mine's lovely. I've always had nice every drivers. They even said, God, you're always getting stuff delivered. I went, yeah, it's my job. Yeah, I'm looking pretty good. Let's do a bit on there. And if you don't have the shutter, hopefully this is just some more inspiration. I mean, we've done underwater cards with this set before anyway, but it might just give some of you some more inspo. Another little bit on this one as well. I'm going to put some of the bubbles as well. I've got those glass. I put them on this one. Oh, could have a spinner on the top as well, one of this fish. Excuse me, or a wobbler. We use some of the water droplets as well. Me and my sister was attacked at the school dentist as children. Oh, I'm terrified now. I have to be sedated. What do you mean attacked? That's all. Thank you. Oh, strong. Any good films I can watch tonight? Any recommendations? Bigger one down there. I'll see these a bit better when I bring it all up. I'll show you all the detail. I'll do some more on the top actually. I think that's enough for inside. Black Rabbit. Yeah, I've heard of that one. You can always add a little bit more if I need to, but I think that's probably enough for. Or maybe we could add a little shell. Just a little shell on top. A little extra there. I think that's probably enough in there. Yeah, you can see the happy birthday, so that's good. I think we'll do that there. I think I'm going to just use the hot glue while I've got it out. That's it. Or a spinner and a wobbler. We could. There's definitely room. He could have gone. I could still change him actually. He'd be good on a wobbler. Punch that together underneath. Oh no, it is the wrong way. I knew oh no, that's right. Oh no, I put it on the wrong way. That's at the top. I might have to move him. That's annoying. I wanted it there, but then he's crooked. Oh, so he's straight, if that's there anyway. Okay, we'll have to move him, I think, a little bit. I'm finding B-grade disaster movies on YouTube. Oh my god, Anna, me and my mum love them. Me and my mum have watched pretty much every disaster movie you could think of. We've watched the real budget ones. It was hard for me to get like different channels and stuff, so I would watch a lot on YouTube and I would send them to my mum, and it was hilarious. Some of them, especially like any kind of ones that have got like a shark or an alligator and it's all like digital but really poor. I watched Cruel last night, that movie with the girl who goes to save her dad from the hurricane, and there's a crocodile in their crawl space, but the crocodile's really good, like it looks kind of real. That was good. I watched that yesterday. But yeah, we love those crappy. Have you watched like things like Sharknado? So bad. They're so bad, but you just have to watch them. But yeah, we love a disaster movie. Add another whale. It's his pod. Oh, I love it. This is it again. It's hard in person. It looks so whimsical, and it's just you can see all that inside. It looks really sweet. Hey Steph, never catch a live. I'm always replay crew. I'm off work today. Currently crocheting. Oh, sounds like a nice day on the sofa. All 4 dogs walked and fast asleep. Oh, that's just bliss. I love that. Enjoy it. Enjoy your day off. We could do the crab on a spinner, or we could do him on a spinner. He's kind of quirky. So I'm going to have to move. So where was the top again? So let's just move him. He's on quite a sticky foam. I could always cover this with a sentiment or some more decoration. I'll leave the foam there because I may well end up using it for something else. Just wanted it a bit more angled, but I can't because then he's crooked. So I'll have to keep that at the top. He can be more there. Or should we put him on a spinner? Should we put the whale on a spinner? Spinner or a wobbler? Wobbler. Oh, okay, wobbler. I must admit, I'm thinking more wobbler. Okay, we'll do wobbler. Well, they're the dud spinners. I can get rid of them now. I was gifted those by you lovely bunch. And most of these were gifted as well. Fish on a spinner, yeah, I think that's better. Love it. And then I'll start building up the seaweed, I think. And then I can add the spinner, because they're quite deep, so they'll be lifted up. So if we do a few of these stuck right down. I'm using the Swiveling Sea with It's a Boat. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be lovely. I'll stick that right on there. We've got the little fish there as well, and the penguin. So if we do a spinner maybe there. Well, this is pretty interactive, isn't it? You've got the shutter, you've got a wobbler, you've got a spinner, you've got lights. I mean, you could have had a shaker as well. Let's just throw everything at it. So, I love it. Just lift him up a bit that much. That's better. It's got a better bubble. Right, let's build up more seaweed. Stick this one right down. Is that what it is? Is it a typical sound card? Have I got a style, have I? Stick these flat, and then the other ones I'm going to all lift up a little bit. So we do, I think, the sentiment or something up there. Excuse me. Whose card style was, and there's nothing wrong with basic, but a lot more plainer, and then you found me and now it's very different. Just interested to see if a lot of you had a real style kind of before and then it's now changed. Don't want that to touch the spinner. Oh, Olga's were lovely. They were very detailed, weren't they? With all of our, it's all like miniatures, wasn't it? I was a plain card maker, but with watercolour creating no backgrounds until they. So when I look at my early stuff, it's obviously quite different to now, but it was always quite out there. Stamping up, yeah, me, I was all flat cards. Discovered you, and now I find flat cards. I've said it before, Kay, haven't I? I really struggle with basic. I just can't stop. To me, it's just, oh no, it needs more. It needs a bit of that and a bit of this, and you know, funny, isn't it? How we change? Definitely changed since I joined the craft club I go to, so I never make my cards now. Well, that is a what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? If someone said that to me, we don't want normal. So that's what's the word? What would you say to someone? That's like a praise. And that's oh no, I can't find the right word that I'm looking for. I am doing some more. I am doing bags and stuff, so they will be coming. What else do we want? Penguin. I started with the what I call the Stampin' Up style, but love taking on. Yeah, some of the Stampin' Up styles are still really nice as well, because obviously everything's very matchy, isn't it? All the colours go together and stuff. Add in some colourful seaweed as well. No, we'll stick with all the greens, I think. Always loved your handbag series. Just trying to make sure I just do a few 3D makes each month as well as cards. Just don't want that to catch. No, as long as nothing catches on there, we're all good. I want it to swoop around the bottom. I'm just trying to get bits that kind of follow the curve. I tried normal once, worst day of my life. It's funny. An achievement. I think that's the word I was looking for. It's an achievement for when someone says, you know, your cards are not normal. It's like good. I have always loved big cards, so finding new was like finding home. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. When I had to do like American sized cards, I was like, this is just too small. I can't cope. I need more space. And sometimes the little cards are really cute as well. Like, don't get me wrong, this is nothing against small cards, but I just can't. It's just way too, yeah, just way too small. Just at work, another seat, loving this. I'm desperate for camera instructions, please. It's already up. Camera instructions. Oh, sorry, camera. That's going up this afternoon. I thought you meant the actual shutter. Sorry. It's also just follow the packaging. The camera one is pretty straightforward. Just literally how it looks on the packaging. And then you just stick it onto your. Because all I'm showing is how you build it. There's only the one video of how to make the shutter because I didn't need to go over it, you know, in multiple videos. So I'll show you how to make the camera and then I just show it on a finished card. I think I have 2 stars, post to me and hand deliver me. And it's quite full because I'm going to stick little bits in between. Another one of that colour. I find you when I searched for ideas of origami a few years back, and then I was hooked. Yeah, I went through a phase of doing quite a few origami style or inspired kind of pieces. Like my mum makes me laugh and she's like, I've got to find a card you've not done for your birthday. So I think she did well with that one. She said to me the other day, she obviously does all the YouTube stuff, and she said, oh, they're loving the card I made for you. do that bit there, and then I think that's enough. Maybe the same on that side there. Yeah, that'd be enough. I was thinking that today, your mum was really, yeah. Even my dad was like, oh yeah, that's a good one, she'll like that. Right, we can fluff those up a little bit more in a minute, but I want to then stick things in amongst our little crab. I'll get the sentiments out in a minute. Should we do the oyster and amongst it? Oh, we've got the starfish as well. It's like watching you while doing samples for someone's magazine. Like that one there. Maybe we don't have the penguin. Oyster, we've got the other crab. There's that fish there. Could have another fish on there and a little sentiment maybe there. That looks quite cute. Some more seaweed there. Well, we're going to do the little lobster underneath. Yeah, we should do a couple of bits down there anyway. Let's stick the lobster on. My son asked me for cards, then give the card I made for my birthday. My family do that all the time. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It looks like the orca is sizing him up for dinner. Yeah. I made your mum's cards in Christmas paper for a trial and worked out fab. So now I have first Christmas card of 2026. Nice. Well, you're one step ahead of me, Sue. Good I am. Evening muckers. Nice to sit even and see my favourite themed cards. I will watch from the start. Morning. Hey Lynn. Going to the market for veggies. Where do the spinners come from, Sam? Spinners I got from Amazon. A few people have got them from other places as well. I think some of the craft companies do them. I know Dress My Craft do them. Stuck. There we go. So there's a few places. I might do the crab on this side. Got lobster on one side, we'll do the crab on the other. Beautiful art of journal items, aesthetic journal. So beautiful. I thought the same, Simone. I just remembered I haven't said hi. Hi, Lou. I have lots of card orders to sort out and then send off. I set arrived yesterday. I'm off ill, so maybe a play later. I need to see what bride sizes you've got. Nice. Right. Let's get the little stamp set out. Excuse me. ones in there, but I wanted to get my old set out. I'll just use one from here. Let's make a splash for your birthday. I think that's a good one. We can pop that right there. Yeah, do that one. Where have I missed? Ooh, my set arrived just then. And I also maybe a play later. Need to see. I've done that one. Do all my trial runs with Christmas papers. If they work, it's a bonus to go in the stash. Hi Sam, you're very quiet unless you stand up close to the mic. It's the same as it is all the time, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can do about it. You just have to whack that volume up. Let's do this one. I would have stamped it directly onto there, but this has obviously come much later. We've already put this together, and then I need to make a little case. I can probably use that to put the battery, hide the battery in. Good idea, Sue. What did Sue say? Oh yeah, do all my trial runs with Christmas paper. And if it works out as a bonus, yeah, good idea. I might actually cut this. It's not looking too bad out there. I don't know what our weather forecast is like for down here. Hopefully it's not too wet. The spinner size, they are 10 mil, I think. Diameter. I think they're 10 mil. They look like it. Let me just double check. I'll put it in here. They're just over maybe 12 mil. Well, no, the tops actually. The tops are 10 mil, I would say. Whatever's close to that in diameter. Oh, hold on, the door's gone. 2 secs. It's going to get a bit manic now. Right, you can go out now that you've got up. Come on, down. Come on. he's gone out to the toilets, but he's taking a very slow walk to the end of the garden, so we'll have to, the door's open, but it's going to get too cold. And, you can see, where is it? Yeah, peeing on my blimmin' lilac stem. It's going to die before it's even had a chance. Why do they do that? It's like he's looking at me as well. Oh, I've got something funny to show you lot in a minute. Monty going for a wee just reminded me. Can you get Monty to go for a toilet? No, he takes about, well, the other day it was really raining and he seven attempts it took. But he's really good. He won't go indoors unless he would be ill. He's never peed in the house since he was a pup. I might put some seaweed around that. And that's the one that spins. Spins, wobbles. And then, where is he? I think he's coming back in. 2 secs. All right, the door's open. We'll have it in here. There you go. Right. Oh. Okay. So we're going to do a little case for the battery and then I can stick it all on the chair. So I'll do a little wrap. It's not going to be enough. Got another piece. I could use this. I don't want to cut into another bit of card. I need to be able to slide it out. That might work. Go to about there. I want you to be able to slide the battery pack out so you can change the battery. I'll do it that way actually. That goes underneath. Yeah, that'll be alright. I want it to be snug so it doesn't come out the other end. You could do a proper little pocket, but that's going to be fine. And I can hide the wires behind. Maybe I should stick the wires in as well. No, that'll be okay. Let's stick first. Sorry guys, what have I missed? They used to say it was lucky to get cold brought in the house for the new year. Blow wood, hold it all day, hates the rain. They can hold for a long time. My friend who works at the vet, she said don't ever worry about how long they hold it. Sausage dogs are one of the one breed that can hold it for, I think it's something like not 24 hours, but it is a very, very long time and they'll be fine. So yeah, I mean that's the first time Monty's gone out since 10:30 last night. So what's that? Yeah, so nearly in fact it's over 12 hours. So I mean I don't know how much he drank before he went to bed, but and that's obviously not for every breed. Some breeds, you know, need to go a lot more regularly, but no, sausage dogs are actually quite good. We have a major winter storm coming here in Arkansas this evening. Oh, it must be the one that was mentioned earlier, Cheryl. Someone else mentioned about getting ready for a storm. My dog looks at me with big eyes when it's raining, and I'm still like out. I had to put Monty's raincoat on for him the other day. and then he finally went out reluctantly, but he did finally go out. Okay, so there's a little pocket, and they can, she says, slide that out. I mean, the likelihood that someone's going to change the battery is slim, in all fairness. Stick that all in like that, I think, behind it. Yeah, make sure that's tucked in, but that will work. Looks nice and neat. I think I will put some hot glue on these bits first. Oh, difficult. Yeah, no, I was the same too, and it was my friend who said it. So it does depend on them as well. I mean, Monty's very good. He's very well house trained. So I just know he wouldn't do it unless he was ill. If I came home and there was, you know, he'd only been a couple of hours or something, and he'd done it in the house, I know it's because he was poorly. One of my neighbours has changed her batteries as she brings it out. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, I think the Christmas ones, I've got a few friends who bring mine out every year. So you're right, there will be some. Yeah, just the same. Okay, I think because it's on the curbs. There's not much you can do about that, but it's still kind of all hides behind there, and it would be at the back anyway. So it all looks, I think, pretty neat. Don't know if there's anything else I want to add. Oh, I love it. I'm really good. Oh, the little these. And I don't know if that looks a bit plain, the sentiment. We need a little bit more around it. What do we think? Maybe just like a couple of little sprigs, just to kind of, you know, lift it a bit. Got something like that. Little shadow, yeah. I don't know whether to add some of the blue behind it. He does love to eat shoes though. Love it. Blue backing piece, yeah. Do you think it needs it? Shall I take it off? It will all get covered anyway, so. Yeah, we said about the space theme. Definitely, Amy. It would look brilliant. In fact, we could maybe do that, not straight away, maybe not next week, because I want to do something with one of the frames, I think. But certainly, I think the next time I pull out the shutter set, we should do the space theme. In fact, this could be, the ring could be Saturn, the planet Saturn, and then everything built up around it. That would look really cool. That's better. Get the bulk off and I'll put another of the foam pads over the top. Yeah, you can still do that, okay. And then we'll still put some of the seaweed around it because I did like that as well. I like bits coming off of the actual like frame as well. Well, you could do a spring in there, Laura. You could definitely fold loads of card, push it all down inside, close the shutter, and then when you open the shutter, it'll pop up. If you used acetate, it would definitely work. There's one for someone to try. You with the orca and the fish is funny. Yeah, he's got his little sanctuary. And then we'll add some of these on the front. Some bigger ones. You need something there though. That's a bit, does that look a bit much? We add that in. Step away, or this one. What do we think? I think about him. I feel it needs something there. Let me know. Blue, blue, blue. Simone shouting, blue, 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 pink, pink. I'm going to put the pink. I think I prefer the pink. Sorry, Simone. Oh, actually, I've got smaller. If we think that's too big, what about just the little shell? Maybe that's better, actually. What else we got here? Yeah, we've done that shell inside. Maybe just the little shell. I think I prefer that, actually. There we go. Change my mind again. There we go. Let's do some more. Just like little creatures living amongst the seaweed and all the little bubbles. Let's do a big one actually. And it will dry completely clear. They're cloudy at the minute because of the glue, but once the glue dries underneath, these are lovely. I love using these on the cards. Picked another one up. They look good on the eyes as well of the crab, because I've done that before. But I think that's enough. I think that looks good. Write children's books. Oh, I'm not very good at writing. I'm good at reading the books. I'm very what's the word that you would use for that? I get quite theatrical with it. Charlie loves it when I read. I remember reading a book to my friend's little boy once, and he was just like totally absorbed, you know. I like reading them. I think we're done. It looks so cool. I'll bring it up closer so you can see all of our little, there you go, you can see all inside. And then we've got our spinner, we've got our wobbler, and then obviously you've got to hold it. That's how it will be. I've got gift bags and stuff you can put this in. That's how it looks on the side. So we've got our happy birthday. Isn't that cool? I love it. I probably won't give this away. I'm going to put it on my mantle, which because the other one's gone up in the loft now. I've changed it when I put the Christmas cards up. I had the stand display under the water, so now we'll put this one up. I feel I just want to add that in somewhere. No, I'm going to stop. Thank you, guys. So again, hopefully just give some of you some inspiration if you've got the shutter frame, how it looks on the stand and display. Yeah, I've got your battery at the top, but it displays like this. So, but if you want to put this onto it with its stand, then it would look brilliant as well. Adorable, it looks fabulous. Thank you. Right, let's do a sneak peek. So I've shared that one. Oh, let me show you this before. So for Christmas, as a silly, well, it's not really a silly present, it's a lovely present. My dad did this for me. Now, he did one of these during lockdown, and he drew loads of pictures all around all the walks he did, local walks, and he printed all of the drawings and put them into an album. And he did this Rose Cottage garden. You can see what he's done. He's taken pictures from ones he's taken and also off of my Instagram, and he put them into a little album for me. So this is, for anybody who's not seen it, it's really sweet, but there's something funny at the end which we've only just realised. So this is how the house kind of was. This is the garden, which is just, it's not until I look at the pictures, and it may not look that bad actually in the picture, but like that door, the paint is all terrible. You can see it's just, there's just so much wrong with it. This is how overgrown it all was. This is just stinging nettles and weeds. This is how it was when I got the keys, by the way. This was all left. There's all alcohol bottles there. It's disgusting. We chopped this tree down. This has all got a slipper. You'll see it in a minute. It's amazing, actually. It's not until I look back. This was all in the garden. And those of you that have followed me, I know, 2023. That's all the old fence. And then my lovely new fence went in, which instantly made a massive difference. You can just see it's pretty plain there. The start of mini tip runs. And then starting to clear it. Ready for the membrane. That was funny. That was such a big root. It had a root that went straight down. Don't know what that's called, but we all had a go at that. And then Monty enjoying it when it was completely clear. And then we laid all the membrane and left that for a good 6 months to kill off all the weeds. And then we started to plan out the patio. And there's me laying my first patio. You know, you get those pictures of people like the fish they've caught. There's me with the last slab. This is where my craft shed's going to go eventually. Back here, it's a nice big space. So that's going to be, we're going to start looking at it this year. Metal detecting, that's the World War One watch protector to protect it from like shrapnel and stuff that I found in the garden, along with lots of other bits. And then I started building the sleeper step. You can see it there in Monty. And then added the paving and all the shingle. The taproot, is that what it's called? Yeah, it was terrible. And I exposed all the lovely stone wall that was covered by horrible cement. Made my little garden bench station, what do you call that, potting bench. Moved the shed, that was funny. It was like a scene from To Me To You. Not Jack, but Sam of All Trades. And then that was me putting the path in, and then the grass seed. Monty always watching every move. So yeah, behind there's the patio, all of that. There's 8-ton dump bags there with soil, which I dug out here. So I've now got to take that through the house. That's going to be fun. But that's where the craft shed, and this shed will eventually go. We made a seating area. You can see all of this all here. And then the lovely lush grass. And then the very last one is where we got up to. But look who's taking a dump on my patio. And my dad didn't even notice. And I looked at it yesterday and I sent a picture and I went, have you noticed Monty's taking a poo? Did you deliberately put that in there? And he laughed. He said, no, I didn't even notice. So it's like I went to all that work, slaved for 8 months in the garden for Monty to christen it with a turd on my lovely patio. But yeah, how nice is that? So I'm going to try and do it for like each room in the cottage and just have like a little album, you know, row of albums. But I thought that was really sweet. And that was the rose that was left. Excuse me, my voice is going. This rose was left in a pot, completely dead. I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. And the flower, this is to commemorate. It's not the king, it was the queen or something. I've got the name of it. So it's quite fitting that this was left in the garden. Excuse me, my voice is really... Oh my goodness, I'm not losing my voice. Oh, it feels really weird. So yeah, I thought some of you'd find that funny. And back to the sneak peeks. I know that's what most of you care about. Let's do... We've done that one. We'll do this one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? So bottom left, coming in, following on from Wednesday's sneak peek. Okay. Next week we'll share. I might share the mechanism sneak peek. But yeah, there you go. That's gorgeous. Oh, I also, the white on the back, I'll just put a matte and layer when I go to write my message, so that's nice and neat as well. I'm going to turn the lights off now so I don't forget. But yeah, for anybody just joining, this is what we've made today using the shutter dies. You've got your spinner, your wobbler, and then inside you've got your lights and all of that lovely scene. Cute. Thank you, Deb. It's not until you look back and then because sometimes I look at things and I think, gosh, you forget what you've done basically. And so now when I look back at it all, it's like, no, we've done so much. That garden was a massive job because you can only access my garden through the house. So all of that you saw in the back, that's all come through my house. Which is why the hallway's still not done. It's just a shell. It's just flooring and the walls and everything's not very nice. But until I've taken all that mud through and that, I'm not putting all that back in the garden, put it that way. I know, 2023, be 3 years in September this year. It's mad, isn't it, already? Thank you for the nice inspiration as usual. And I wish you, Monty, all a nice weekend. Thank you. Well, I've just gone over my 2 hours, so I'm going to go now and go and see what he's doing. He's definitely gone back to sleep, lazy sod. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that video is ready to go for the how to put together the wedding cart and the camera. And yeah, so a couple of other bits. All right. Take care, everybody. As always, it's been lovely having you here, and I will see you next week. Bye.